Everybody, it's EK from EK Gorman Designs, and I am coming back with a 5 fast cards featuring the Love Always Card Making and Craft mini kit. This is a mini kit created, and when I say mini kit, it doesn't feel like a mini kit with all the supplies that are in it, but it is technically a mini kit. It is a mini kit designed not quite for Valentine's Day, but for any time you feel the need to express I love you. Be it Valentine's Day, birthday, anniversary, get well, thinking of you, boy, you're my best friend, all kinds of reasons to say I love you. If you've missed the unboxing, I'll leave a little doob up in the corner so you can clink it. And if you've, this is the second part in the series, so if you missed the first 5 fast cards, I will link that here. For my first card, I'm doing something really simple. I'm taking some great paper from the kit, the beautiful burgundy ribbon, and I'm adhering it to my card frame. Then, using the included Doodlebug sticker set, I'm pulling the French Parisian couple and the Eiffel Tower, and I'm adding them to the card. I was a little afraid this wouldn't work because there is no blue, really, in the paper. But I think they pop and look beautiful right there on the card. Super simple, super quick, and yet a perfect card to send to somebody. I went ahead and pulled out my stamping platform because I wanted to add a sentiment to the card, and I used the stamps, one of the stamps from the included stamp set in the kit, inked it up with a little black ink, and probably could have left the card here. I think the I'm so grateful for you is perfect. You could give it to, a person you love that's of the dating variety. I could have left it here, but I pulled out some Nouveau drops. These are the vintage ones. This is Dusty Rose. I picked the wrong color. I should have gone with the blue. I definitely should have picked a blue, but hindsight is everything here. Anyway, there's first card. And I just think it's sweet. There's something cute about it, but not comical. For the second card, I'm going to do a little bit of fanciness here. I've got a piece of paper, and it's hard to see, but all those little dots are actually little hearts. And I've got the fantastic XOXO ribbon from the kit. Now you get to watch me very, very poorly struggle with the tape. I got it too tight to begin with, and then I got it crooked, and now it's almost just right, and I adhered it to my card frame. I love these little tags, especially the ones that have the little inserts. So I stamped on the insert and left the outside tag just as is. And I'm going to use my Aged Mahogany Distress Oxide because I want to match the lips. And I really felt the little insert needed just a bit more color, so I just kind of rimmed the edges in Distress Oxide, but not the top edge that's going to be sticking out. I hand stamped a couple of those little hearts on there and adhered with nothing more than some double-sided adhesive that tag into the ribbon. See, it's cute! Again, I could have probably ended here, but I pulled out one of the mulberry hearts and adhered it with a glue dot. Yes, I used the glue dot because sometimes liquid adhesive soaks through this paper. And then hand stamped a few more of those little hearts on there. And I just think this card is so sweet. Definitely going to be one I give to my kids on Valentine's Day because they'll love the interactiveness of the tag. Card 3 is, I would say paper piecing, except for they're not paper, it's flag piecing. I love the black accents that are in those little flags, so I definitely inked up the card frame and that piece of trimmed printed paper with some black edging to make it a little bit more, I don't know, to give it edge. Like, I've got a tween in the house, and that little bit of black edging will give it a vibe that maybe will make her think, like, it's cool despite the fact her mom made it. Probably not, but, it's the goal here. Nothing like a 12-year-old to think their mother's no longer cool. It's okay. I paper pieced, we're going to use that word still, the little hexagons or the little triangles into a nice little hexagon, and using a black pen, I went with one that had a really soft tip so it could mold easily around my edges. It's the Kelly Crates collection, and I gave the hexagon a little black outlining itself because it definitely needed to pop. I stamped in some black ink and realized, yeah, okay, the inside of it needed done. The inside definitely needed it done. If you missed the first part of my 5-part series, I show how you can turn the flags into proper flags on one of my cards. But in this one, I wanted to show you could use them in different ways, and I thought the hexagon was kind of fun. Let me know in the comments below if you agree, if I made the hexagon work, or if it ended up just being kind of cheesy. I felt the little black hearts needed something more, so I pulled some little heart sequins from the bling bag and added them to the inside of the heart, and then realized the center of the hexagon needed a little something, so I used, I don't know, it's like a splat of sequin. And there you go, there's card 3. Again, let me know if you thought this worked or if it was a failure. For card 4, I'm doing the simplest, most easy card. There's a kit within the kit, so I'm literally have trimmed up a piece of the paper, I've punched out one of the ephemera sheets, and I grabbed a sentiment ephemera sheet, and I'm literally just taping it together. I love the gold foil on the circle heart bear, and I think the paper's so sweet and pretty, and definitely not, oh, it's a birthday card. No, it's a celebratory card. Let's celebrate. But it's definitely not a Valentine's Day card, so showing how this kit can kind of really be anytime you need to say, I love you. Like I said, super easy card, but the paper's so awesome that it doesn't matter that it's simple. For card 5, I'm playing around with the photo frames. I love these lip photo frames, and I love how the ribbon almost perfectly matches it. So I'm layering up the ribbon onto the piece of printed paper that I've trimmed up. And I'm going to try to do something a little bit different with the photo frame. I'm not just going to add the photo frame to the card, I'm going to play around with it and try to make it even more special. So I'm going to load it up with some double-sided adhesive, and finding double-sided adhesive that was skinny enough was a little difficult, but luckily had some in my stash. And I'm going to add a piece of acetate to the top of it. Let me know if you figured out what I'm doing yet. Yeah, I'm going to turn this into a shaker. Like, it's got a great opening, it's got a beautiful winding, but instead of using foam tape, I'm actually just going to use 2 more of the foam frames. They match up perfectly. I don't have to worry about trimming it down to half size because it's such a skinny opening. I just used literally 2, so it's 3 of the photo frames layered up on top of each other with glue to become a perfect shaker insert. So I'm going to fill it with sequins from the bling bag. The problem was I realized I wanted all the teeny tiny microscopic annoying beads, if I dropped them everywhere, inside of it because it was really going to be perfect in it, which means I had to dump the whole bag out and then put things back in. I trimmed up a piece of the purple printed paper because it would help coordinate the colors of the bling bag with the rest of the card. So I backed the whole shaker insert with a piece of printed paper with a stamped sentiment on it, and then adhered it to the card frame. What do you think? Is it a shaker? I thought it worked out really well, and I thought it was a really good use of that nice sturdy photo frame. So there you go. There's the 5th card today. But I want to let you know you're in luck. Inside this mini kit is definitely some card frames, so I've turned them into bonus cards, and this one is super simple. I trimmed up a piece of printed paper and adhered it to the scalloped card frame. Then, using nothing but a couple of the stickers from the Doodle Bug sticker sheet, I added the clouds, and then I pulled the airplane and the sentiment banner and added them to the card frame. Okay, I added them badly to the card frame, but I added them to the card frame nonetheless. Super simple card, but I think it's sweet and fun. Let me know which of the 5 or bonus cards are your favorite in the comments below, and until then, happy crafting!